Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered what's going on up there? Right now, as you're listening to this, something incredible is happening. About 250 miles, or 400 kilometers, straight up. A small group of humans is living and working together in one of the most hostile environments imaginable, the vacuum of space. They're on the International Space Station, a marvel of engineering. But what's even more marvelous is who is on board. You'll find astronauts from the United States and Russia, from Europe and Japan, people from nations that, down here on Earth, have histories filled with conflict, competition, and deep-seated mistrust. Okay, for decades, some of these countries pointed nuclear weapons at each other, engaged in proxy wars, and viewed one another as sworn enemies. Yet, on the ISS, their citizens are not just colleagues. They are roommates, teammates, and lifelines. Okay? They share the same air, recycled and precious. They share meals, often a mix of different national cuisines packaged for space. They share the immense responsibility of keeping each other and their billion-dollar home safe. An American astronaut might rely on a Russian cosmonaut to perform a critical repair during a spacewalk. A Japanese astronaut might collaborate with a European counterpart on a groundbreaking scientific experiment. There are no borders on the ISS. No passports are checked when floating from the American module to the Russian one. The language of cooperation isn't just a choice. It's a necessity for survival. A single mistake, a single breakdown in communication or trust could be catastrophic for everyone. Up there, in the unforgiving emptiness of space, they have no choice but to rely on each other. Their survival depends entirely on their ability to work together as a single, unified crew. They are, in the most literal sense, all in the same boat. This brings up a profound question. If they can figure it out up there, why can't we figure it out down here? Think about the sheer complexity of the ISS. It's a collaboration that has spanned decades, involving 15 countries. It required transcending political ideologies, economic competition, and cultural differences. The project began in an era just after the Cold War, a time of great uncertainty. Yet, these nations chose to build something together instead of plotting new ways to tear each other apart. They decided that the pursuit of knowledge and the exploration of our universe was a goal so grand that it dwarfed their earthly disputes. Down here, we have a much more forgiving environment. We have an entire planet, rich with resources. We have breathable air, abundant water, and solid ground beneath our feet. We aren't confined to a few metal tubes, constantly worried about micrometeoroids or solar flares. We have every advantage. Yet we seem to be trapped in endless cycles of conflict. We draw lines on maps and call them borders, and then we fight over them. We create different economic and political systems, and then declare ours to be the only right one. We focus on our differences in skin color, language, or belief. It's almost as if we are actively looking for reasons to be divided. The astronauts on the ISS aren't saints. They are regular people, just like us. They have their own opinions, their own backgrounds, their own national pride. But when they look out the window of the cupola, they don't see those lines on the map. They see a single, beautiful, fragile planet. A blue marble suspended in the vast darkness. This is a phenomenon known as the overview effect. A cognitive shift, reported by many astronauts who see Earth from orbit. From that vantage point, the conflicts that seem so enormous and all-consuming down here suddenly appear small, petty, and tragically absurd. They see a world without borders, a single, interconnected ecosystem. They see that the storms, the deserts, the oceans, They don't respect our man-made divisions. A hurricane doesn't stop at a national border. We are all living on the same spaceship. Spaceship Earth. The astronauts understand this instinctively because their lives depend on it. So, what can we learn from them? First, we need to focus on our shared goals. ISS exists because nations agreed on a common objective that was bigger than any single one of them: advancing science and human exploration. What are our shared goals down here? Surely we can all agree that we want a safe planet for our children. We want clean air and water. We want to eradicate diseases. We want to end poverty and hunger. These are goals just as grand and inspiring as exploring the cosmos. If we could focus our collective energy on these objectives, imagine what we could achieve. Instead of spending trillions on weapons designed to destroy each other, what if we invested that money in clean energy, medical research, or education? What if the brightest minds from every country collaborated not on cyber warfare, but on solving climate change? The ISS proves that when we pool our resources and expertise, the results can be truly spectacular. Second, we must learn to see each other as fellow crewmates. On the ISS, you can't afford to dehumanize the person floating next to you. You have to trust them, communicate with them, and understand their perspective. Down here, it's too easy to fall into the trap of us versus them. The media, politics, and even our social circles often reinforce these divisions. But what if we made an effort to connect with people who are different from us? What if we listened to their stories, tried to understand their fears and their hopes? We would likely find that we have far more in common than we think. We all want to feel safe. We all love our families. We all want a better future. Just like the astronauts, we are all crew members on this planet, and we need each other to navigate the challenges ahead. The lesson from the International Space Station is not a naive, idealistic dream. It is a practical, proven model for survival and progress. It shows us that humanity's greatest strength is our ability to cooperate. We built pyramids, we cured diseases, we walked on the moon, and we built a laboratory in the Starzole through collaboration. The challenges we face today: climate change, pandemics, economic instability, or global. So, the next time you hear about conflict and division in the news, remember what's happening above your head. Working on a science experiment and looking down on our beautiful, shared home. They are a beacon of hope. They figured it out at 250 miles up. It's time we figured it out down here. If this idea resonated with you, please like the video, share it with someone you think needs to hear it, and subscribe for more content that makes you think. What do you think is the biggest obstacle to global cooperation? See you next time.